Hello?
Yo, what's up?
Hi, what's up?
Bro, I get this chatter, and it's some schizo guy, and every time that you have a take, he says, "Oh, Destiny doesn't agree with your take. He's mauled or he's crying or something like that."
Oh, yeah, somebody did that earlier, and I turned on your stream and you weren't even talking about me, so I think it's just baiting chatters.
Wow. Oh yeah. But you don't agree with my Ava take. Thoughts?
Well, I don't even know what your take is.
Well, so I'm not on the side of putting a label on it, right? And saying, "Oh, that's this or that." All it is that it's. I think it's definitely deviant, 100%.
What's
I think
deviant?
it's deviant. Well, I think his behavior is deviant.
Which behavior?
I think the whole thing. I think the build up, the formation of the intention as it and just its development is. I feel like it's pretty obvious. I feel like you have to be obtuse.
No, I'm just asking, like, I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck we're talking about. It's not like a trick question. I'm just curious which behavior we're talking about.
Um, um, I think the gradual push towards like sexuality and inappropriacy, and then the wants, and then the act of like meeting in real life, knowing that these conversations took place, and that's the environment that they're okay with talking at that point. I think that's deviant as fuck.
Okay. I think that you probably shouldn't joke with minors sexually publicly. Probably not a good look. Meeting.
Oh, hold on. Stop.
What?
I guess I'll do that.
Yeah.
Probably not a good look.
This is gonna be another one of those things that I just don't care that much about. I mean, you probably shouldn't do it, but like, is it anything actually like? I don't think there's any evidence that there's any inappropriate private conversations, or there was any evidence of any inappropriate like touching or anything real life, or any evidence of like any sexual advances or anything like that. But
Okay. So the example I was trying to chat about is something I find pretty interesting, right? Is escalation in flirtiness is pretty much what people do when they are interested in somebody else, right?
yeah, it could be. Yeah, people flirt
and
with people use humor as a way to broach sexual
Yeah.
topics and then have plausible deniability if the other person doesn't respond. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So it felt to me like things started pretty whatever friendly, then kind of bantery on the almost like romance side, if that makes sense, with all the daddy and kiss whatever, right? And there's a pretty logical progression to that in sexual flirtiness, which I think pretty much establishes a motive.
Yeah, that maybe, but then you'd have to see like, well, did it ever go any farther, right?
Does it though? I feel like that's a level of harm that I feel like isn't really like because it's kind of the intention. I think that's bad enough.
Well, but
for
we don't
sure.
know that. Like, people can use humor to be flirty, but you can also use humor to just be humorous. It doesn't necessarily mean you're flirting, but like that's why people employ, or that's why people deploy humor as like a flirty mechanism, because there's plausible
Sure.
deniability. But if every single time you were being humorous, you were flirting, then the plausible deniability wouldn't work anymore. So I agree that it can be like a cause for concern, especially if you see an older person doing it with a younger person. You're like, wait, well, that's kind of weird. Why are you guys making like, edgy jokes like that to each other publicly? Like, is there something more going on? But it seems like there wasn't anything more going on. I assume that Ava, when they were Chris, probably joked like that pretty frequently with a lot of people, I imagine, if they were following Shadbase and they were in that community. But
No, yeah, I mean, okay. So I'll agree with you that that's a probable. That's probably that's in the realm of probabilities for sure. I don't know if that's what I was getting at. What I'm telling you is that I feel like the progression is pretty logical, right?
Well, yeah, but that's
And
what I'm asking about. It seems like there wasn't a progression. It just seems like there were like edgy, inappropriate jokes made publicly, but that was it.
I watched the video a couple times and even off stream, and I felt like the progression was pretty logical. It seemed very intentional, of like kind of like a ramp up.
Actually, here I'll even go one step further with this.
Go ahead.
I would have to be like the ultimate pedophile, which a lot of people apparently think I am, if this was true, because I guarantee you, I probably made a ton of inappropriate jokes with Mr. Mooten when we started playing like DayZ and shit way back in the day. And I'm pretty sure when we started gaming, he was like either 16 or 17, wasn't he? Am I making this up, guys, for Mr. Booten? When we started playing DayZ, wasn't he literally like fucking 17 years old or something? And I know that I made jokes about like fucking his mom and like, you get fucking raped at this game or whatever shit. Like, absolutely, I know we did.
Okay. Yeah. So that makes sense, right? That makes sense. If Mr. Mooden ended stream and then said, good night, daddy, kiss face, right? Do you think that those jokes are kind of in a way materializing something that you don't want out of that person? Because
I understand. Listen, I get you. I get you. I understand 1,000,000% what you're saying. Listen, I'm not going to disagree with you and say that like this can't be creepy shit. But I'm also saying that like, yeah, I could have literally said any of this, and I guarantee you that most people that have played games with people absolutely could have said fucking retarded shit like this. This reminds me of when
I said the same thing when it came down to Wantep being in our Among Us groups, right? Because he was pretty young at the time, right? I'm pretty sure we've probably said some shit like not even forgetting he's in the call, right? And he's like, oh, get fucked, whatever. Oh, I fucked your mom, whatever. I'm sure that happened probably a lot of times, right? But if that's the topic of sex for a joke, right? I wouldn't expect that sexuality to be in communications, right? That aren't in that spirit, right? So like, if somebody were to fucking tag me and say, good night. Whoa, a good night, heart, right? Or like, good night, daddy, a heart, a kissy face, right? Then I'd be like, dude, like, we're not doing this. Like, I'm sorry, like, you're not.
No, I agree. Like, at some point, it would be weird. Like, if somebody's taking,
that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, somebody's making a bunch of like sexy or sexual, like edgy jokes or whatever, like in a public setting or whatever, and then someone's like, all right, I'm heading off to sleep. Good night, guys, or whatever. And then you DM them and you're like, good night, and like put like two kissy faces. That would be really weird. It seems like you're kind of trying to flirt with the boundary there. I don't disagree with that. I don't think I think of all the stuff that got leaked or that people were reporting on, the only thing I saw that was like kind of weird was there were some Snapchats where there were like two kissy faces, but half the combo was deleted, so I couldn't even see what else was there. But everything else just looked like public, flirty, jokey things or whatever. And then keep in mind at the time too, now obviously since Ava is fucking trans and everybody thinks that they were always like some perverted, degenerate fuck, but like back then it was just a guy joking with a guy as well, which I think even less people would consider to be abnormal or anything too. Yeah,
I'll disagree. I mean, I have to disagree. I think this wasn't a deviant flat out. It seems like his morals and the way that he processes. Listen, I know it's a long time ago, but that video where oh guys, the leaked nudes are in my description of her. It seems like that process in his head isn't very solidified, right? At the time, something he. I mean, I'm pretty sure he identified at the time doing those videos, right? Where he says, it's in the description or whatever, right? Did you see that video where he says like nudes are in the bio or whatever, nudes in description?
I think I saw the DM you're talking about, yeah? Or the, it was like a Facebook post or something, or no, wait, are you talking about where he was talking about the leaked nudes from the...
Yes.
Oh, wait, what about that?
It just seemed to me like he's coming from a pretty backed up justification in terms of like where his mental is at, and even though he's more developed now, or
wait, hold on, wait. They posted a YouTube video talking about like some leaked nudes or whatever,
and then linking it in the description.
Sure.
Well, I mean that's boiled.
Hold on.
That's boiled.
I understand.
God.
I understand what you're saying, okay, but like, you're of an age now where the internet was a different place at a different point in time.
I understand.
No, hold on. Let me finish this one thing. Okay, listen. I understand what you're saying. I think that sharing leaked nudes, especially because they went on to say that it was bad that they got leaked. I think that sharing leaked nudes was absolutely not a good thing to do. That was horrible. But you got to remember, this is at a time when like one of the largest not safe for work subs on Reddit was jailbait. And this is at a time when people on Reddit and all over the internet were celebrating the fappening, right? Which was like a digital rape of all these women who had their nudes leaked every fucking place online. And people with impunity were sharing these all over the fucking internet. Every single major like social media website was inundated with people posting this shit. So was it good? Absolutely not. But I'm not going to pick that person out. I'm not going to pick that person out for the past and go like, wow, this person was fucking terrible for doing that. It was all horrible, but that's like everybody on the internet was like spreading horrible shit like that. Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, I was at the time. I don't think everybody's a good depiction of it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel
also, wait, okay, hold on real quick. Someone in your chat just said this. So that makes it okay to spread nudes of a minor? That person was not a minor when those nudes were leaked. I don't know why people are spreading that rumor or spreading that meme. Those links were not to what?
One guy.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm saying, but no, I've seen a lot of people say that. I don't know why people repeat that.
Brian did it. Just forget about these guys. Okay. I kind of did the research. I looked at all of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It seems like to me even when somebody is doing progress, right, and they're doing better in a certain way or whatever, right? If they start at a certain point, I will give them less leeway because of how far back they were, right?
Sure.
So if somebody was like doing some weird justification, so they understand the moral, they understand the principles, they seem that they have a grasp on life, and they justify doing that, I gotta be honest with you, it's pretty deviant. I think it's off the hinges. I don't think I would have done something even close. I don't think people were doing that much. I don't think people were just saying, guys, the nudes are here, linking. I don't think that's true.
You don't think there wasn't chat even in was it JTV or were we at Twitch already back then, where every single person on the internet was like begging for leaks to like the fappening pics? You don't remember that? Maybe I just hung out in more degenerate communities, but I'm like 99% sure that every motherfucker on the internet
begging for leaks, degenerate, all that degenerate, being somebody that isn't just some throwaway accounts, right? So I'm not saying you should do it on a throwaway account. I'm saying if
I think there was literally there was a fappening subreddit. And you do that, you're a deviant. You're a deviant. Okay. Like I don't 100% disagree with you, but this was 10 years ago. Like this was every motherfucker on the internet was like linking to and actually, and I can even prove this. I can prove this by the fact that we're bringing up this video of Ava when they were Chris, the fact that we're bringing this up now and nobody even had this in their head shows how inconsequential it was that people were linking to actual like revenge porn leaked nudes. Yeah, sorry.
Well, I mean, I'll agree with that 100%. I mean, I think there's this misconception. If somebody's greenlit and they're pretty much big on the internet, people don't go back and look at stuff unless they're being controversial, or whatever. Right?
Sure. Yeah.
That's a pretty. People say, you know. I think in general, definitely people probably greenlit them. And then we're like, oh, let's look back, and they saw that, and they're like, whatever, it's not a big deal. Otherwise, it would be a big deal now.
Like people that were friends with the Shad-based person, now all of a sudden, a lot of people are like, oh shit, yeah. Also, by the way, just a heads up, everybody knew back then that Shad-based drew Lolicon. Everybody acting now like, oh, I thought they just did bullshit, bull fucking shit. You're gonna see a lot of people pull that excuse out. Everybody fucking knew back then that he drew Lolicon. Okay, just as a heads up. Okay, yeah, because I know a lot of people that run with that excuse.
We had an incident in the Watch community where somebody was like a Shadman fan or whatever, and they called the fuck out of him out, and that was like 7 years ago, 6 years ago. So people definitely knew 100%. Also, I feel like that whole Shadman thing with the thing on the wall, right, or whatever, was that actual Shadman art on the wall? Was that confirmed or not?
I'm guessing it wasn't. I didn't see anybody call it out, but
I'll guess that it is for the sake of the argument. I feel like a lot of these points just point at deviancy, right? And I really don't like that progression of how they're talking. If I made a sexual joke that was inappropriate, okay, out of whatever, right? And then somebody were to fucking tag me or DM me some shit that's kind of flirtatious, hearts, whatever, even borderline past normalcy, I would never answer them and talk to them in a way that does that again, where it's like this sexual joke or whatever, inappropriate at that point, because now you know, okay, this person thinks that. I'm not going to fuel that. I'm not going to inflame that by continuing to interact in this way. I don't like that. I think that's basic not being a deviant. I think this person is a fucking deviant. On God.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I think that's a fair take. I don't think there's nothing necessarily wrong with that. I don't think there was any like grooming or like fucking of kids or sharing child porn or anything like that. I mean, you can argue that. I mean, like the behavior was inappropriate, and it's not something obviously today. I don't think we accept that standard of behavior. I don't think I necessarily disagree with any of that. Yeah.
Okay.
I just don't think I didn't see like any like smoking gun evidence of like
then
some
they
super
met in person. Then they met in person.
Okay.
Okay. Do we know the context of that? What do we mean? Okay.
Well, did anything happen or?
Well, I mean, I don't even know I feel like meeting in the woods in a van doesn't. That kind of rings a bell a little bit. Would you be okay with
I
that?
mean, who all met? How many people were involved in this? Was it literally just the two of them, or was this like 20 people with like families involved?
People said it didn't happen. So the whole thing was fake then.
What?
Because it seemed like
Wait, hold on, wait. I didn't just say it was fake. I'm just asking, when you say met in the woods in a van, I'm asking, like, was this like two people just went and met there 100%? Or was it like families hanging out, like camping with each other?
Yes, that's what I asked. So whenever I read this, I said, okay, it's different if their parents are there and they're doing a video shoot as a participant, and it's a controlled environment. Not the same ballpark.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I thought the lava person. I thought they brought their parents, like literally had their parents and stuff with them.
Stop saying Vega. I'm asking a question, brother. I'm asking a question, brother.
Okay.
Okay. Is it confirmed the parents were there?
I'm 99% sure it is. Yeah.
99% sure. As in you saw like some.
As in, I have seen a lot of people saying that, and my intuition says that if that wasn't true, that people would be making a way bigger deal about it. That would be like the focal point of the entire story. If they met in the woods in a van alone, that would be the only thing people would talk about. That would be my guess.
Wait, I don't think you believe that. In a current day and age of widespread social media retardation, no.
In the current day and age where people are, first of all, the only reason we're talking about this, the only reason that people went hunting for this is because for whatever reason, I don't even care what the fact of the matter is, okay? But I mean, it's true. It's because Ava's trans. That's why people are obsessed with this narrative. I'm not saying that's applying to you, but I'm saying that's why people went hunting through every single old DM and all the old Facebook posts and everything else to try to find something proper. So in this day and age, I do believe, yes, that if they met somebody in the woods in a van alone, that would be the focal point of the story. Abso-fucking-lutely. Yeah, everybody would be talking about that. They met alone in the woods in a van. Yeah, of course.
Okay, that wouldn't be the only bad scenario. There's a wide range of scenarios where it's still very inappropriate, regardless of that not being the only. You're focusing on that one worst case scenario when there is a range of other scenarios that are bad.
Oh, sure, no, I don't disagree with that, but it sounded like you were asking me if I was sure that it wasn't just the two of them alone in the woods.
Yeah, which I feel like is important.
Yeah, sure, yeah. Apparently, here's a Keemstar tweet. The Leva person said that they didn't meet Chris Dyson by myself. I met Chris and the Mr. Beast crew with my family present. That's what they said.
So that's out of the way. I still feel like that point being at a stalemate, whatever. Mm-hmm. Fair enough. I think bringing up that people's fuel is that they're trans is counterproductive.
Sure, I agree. Yeah.
So why'd you bring it up?
Because you questioned my intuition and you tried to make it sound like, well, in this day and age, nobody would be talking about that. And on the flip side, I think that in this day and age, I think that the huge impetus for the focus on this particular investigation was because they were trans. But I only brought that up in response to your point. That was never any of my original argumentation.
So my intuition, right, is that on the internet, if there's something that's like, there's a lot of evidence of one thing, right? Mm-hmm. And then you go further down the video, further down in the quote unquote evidence or proof or whatever, right? The further down you go, the less people actually saw that and will communicate this information. That happens all the fucking time, right? Where like if there's too much to read, too much to look into, people just don't care about like the it's just the big picture, right? That's usually how it is. It's why at that point it's like, I don't know why people didn't press about it. Or people didn't ask questions because it looked like the way it was portrayed, like it wasn't like a fully furnished meet. Even then, I still think it's inappropriate, regardless. Like everything behind, I think it's just very deviant, and I feel like you know too. But I think you have like a contrarian take on it, which is fine, I guess.
Wait.
I think you're being contrarian on purpose.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. I'm sorry. Let me lean further into this, okay? Sorry.
All right, go ahead then.
Yeah, okay. You're fucking retarded if you assume that every single person 10 years ago that made sexual jokes with 14 or 15-year-old kids on the internet was a fucking pedophile. I guarantee you that when you played WoW and shit, when you were earlier, before you were 18 years old, I know for a fucking fact that you made a ton of incredibly inappropriate jokes with other people in your guild, and I bet they joked about the fact that you were a fucking minor, and I bet that if you had the opportunity to hang out with any of these guys in real life, all of them would have taken it and nobody would have gotten fucking raped, okay? I know that you're a little younger than me, but you're not that young to know that back then on the internet, everybody was fucking wild. Everybody said out of out-of-pocket shit, and everybody said insane shit. You also know that all of these people are insanely fucking popular. Mr. Beast runs the most popular channel in the world, and it's not a coincidence that Ava, who has been like fucking hunted now for being a fucking pedophile, because that's what like anti-woke, anti-DEI, anti-conservative fucking retards on Twitter are like, okay? It's not a coincidence that now all of these old messages are being dug up and people are pretending like there was some crazy pedophilia grooming incident going on, okay? None of my take is contrarian whatsoever. If there was strong evidence of them grooming or doing something inappropriate, then I would say, oh yeah, like that's really bad, and you know we should hold them accountable in whatever way. But to say, like, oh, it's just a contrarian take, you must know that it was fucking horrible for a minor and an older guy who's 20 years old to be making sexual jokes at each other on an era of the internet where people were jerking off and laughing about the fappening and praying for the fappening 2.0 to happen, when jailbait was a leading fucking Reddit on subreddit, when the owner, Spez, I think, of Reddit, I think was a mod of fucking our jailbait or creep shots. Fuck no. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like that moral standard that you're having right now, which is a good one, by the way, was in any way consistently viewed back then on the internet. That's fucking delusional. You have the contrarian take because you're trying to, whatever the fuck, this particular situation, it seems like you're not a contrarian. Fuck you, okay? There you go.
All right. Well, I gotta slow you down there because I gotta go, because I don't think that some of these logs are from that time. I think you're using the old video and trying to match it with the current logs that aren't even that old, right? And this is not behavior that we accept right now. And regardless, okay, if I made a joke in some WoW server about some fucking, oh, dude, we're gonna fuck this person, we're gonna fuck me in the ass, yo, he's gonna like it. What? If I said that back then, okay, and some guy said, yo, by the way, daddy, I'd take it too. Like, I'm not gonna fucking talk. I wouldn't back then. People didn't do back then, and I wouldn't do it right now. Cooperate and start talking and interacting in that flirtatious, sexual way. If the person was a fucking minor, retard, what are you talking about? Go ahead. Your turn.
I did groom Mr. Mooten, and there's a reason why we don't talk anymore. It's because he finally grew up and he realized how horrible I was to him when he was a child. Listen, I don't think there were any DMs or messages leaked after 2020. I'm pretty sure like everything, and even the 2020 stuff, I don't remember if that was even bad. Listen, if anything bad comes out, then I'll say like, wow, this is fucking horrible and terrible. But otherwise, who the fuck? What leaked? What was recent that even leaked? Did I miss something? Maybe I missed. Maybe there's something I didn't see.
It was recent. Hold on. Let me look at the video. Yo, so let's chat. Look at the motherfucking video, bro.
Okay.
Where was the original video? Well, the guy playing Mario Bros in the back. He's playing Mario Bros in the back.
Okay.
That video. Hold on. I think I got it. I don't got it. Hold on. Stand on the call. Don't jump the call, motherfuckers.
I have a call in like 15 minutes, so I got to leave pretty soon. But
it's fine. Chat. YouTube deleted some. I don't see it. It's gone.
Oh no.
I'll check my re-upload. Hold on.
Okay.
I got it. Do not drop the fucking call, bitch. No, this is a clip. Guys, fucking send it. I got it. No, I don't got it. Okay, I will find it immediately.
That's fine. I'm not going anywhere. Just chilling.
Apparently YouTube deleted it. Check history on YouTube. I have some pretty sketchy shit in there. I think I found it. Hold on. Because I can't find it, chat. Wait, I'm branded. Wait. 2020. Oh, dude, that's me. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm chilling.
Wait, bro. That was 4 years ago.
What were the messages 4 years ago?
Wait. The internet of 4 years ago is not the internet.
What were the messages? What were the messages 4 years ago?
All of them. It's all 2020.
I thought the Facebook messages and shit were like 2018 or whatever, or 2016.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Holding.
most of the logs I just looked at is
Wallahi.
1920.
Wallahi.
1920. I didn't say wallahi. I didn't say that.
I didn't say you did. I said it.
There's no dates on that. November 19. That's pretty much almost 2020, right? Leading up to 2020. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like you're being dishonest about the state of the internet. The internet stopped being mega edgy. If I put an exact date on it, because we have to for accuracy, right? It would be 8 years ago, 2016. 2016 is when things absolutely started flipping it. Wonder why? I was a small streamer back then. I was about to become a pro player, right? And people still said the F word a lot of times. And then somebody got banned. It was Sinatra got banned for saying the F word in one of my ranked games, and I was there.
Holy
shit. I was like, wow. Because I didn't know what that shit meant. Because I'm from fucking Quebec, and people online, right? They used to slam that shit. And I almost got taken aback back then. I was like, whoa, what the holy shit? Like, that could have slipped up, I guess, because I didn't even know what it meant at the time. Does that make sense? So then I know for a fact, 2016 is when that happened. That's when the shift changed, right? About that was like probably a Twitch ban. Put a number on it. Fuck it, 17, right? That's still 3 years after. Like, people didn't act like that. Like in 2020, sorry, didn't happen. I
thought the logs were a collection of over like multiple years, like 3 or 4 years.
1920. I looked at all.
Show me. Link me a picture.
What's up, Tav? Yeah, I'll look at my 1 minute. Hold on. This. Hold on. Bing. Next. That's older for sure. Yeah, July 2020. Bing. Done.
Oh, these are the Discord logs.
Bing. Bong. Hold on. Dude, like.
Who's the wait? Is at deleted user? Is that the Ava or the Chris account or whatever?
I believe so. No, probably not. I don't think so. No. Not on that Discord picture. No. What I'm trying to tell you is that I'm telling you, I don't think we should when it comes down to like leeway or like interpretation, sure, right? But I think when there's a pretty fucking thick, clear pattern of progression, ignoring it is and acting like every piece is singular and by itself is just being obtuse. Like,
also, hold on, just as a real quick thing, that Sinatra person got banned in 2018, not 2016, apparently. I'm looking at these. I thought that hold on. I thought that the whole issue with and maybe I just have my timelines wrong. I thought the whole issue with the lava person was that they were 14. How old are they now? Are they 20 now?
13, 14, yeah.
Okay, when they were 13, 14, these allegations for the bad behavior would have been back in like 2016 then, right? What these pictures from 2020, he would have been like 17 or 18 at this point? Does this matter at this point? This is why I thought it was older than this. Like, if you're showing me logs from like 2020 and stuff, he would have been, I imagine he would have been like 17 or 18 at this point, no?
2020 would be 16 at that point. So I guess from the ages of 15 going up to 16.
Okay. What? Okay. What is the?
You're giggling, really, brother?
I super just don't. I don't. This is so dumb.
Bro,
Okay, so
bro.
Okay, so what are we mad about here? Refocus on this conversation. What are we mad about? What are you're upset?
What I don't think it's called being mad. I feel
Or no,
like
hold on. I'm sorry. You're right. That was dismissive. Okay, what do you think is the super deviant behavior here? Let me ask that.
Okay, the deviant behavior is, I think we already spoke about that, is the pretty natural progression of flirtatiousness and introduction to sexual topics with an underage person as somebody who fucking knows better, and amongst other fucking deviant behaviors.
And the most deviant behavior that you've identified so far was the most deviant behavior that's happened so far is the jokes publicly of like a kind of sexual nature.
Okay, so I asked when watching. Apparently, these aren't like public. This is snap 1-to-1, right? And that's after a pretty clear interactions, right? Of them interacting on Twitter, whatever, in ways that I think are pretty personal and pretty, like in ways that you would not fucking catch me interacting with underage. That's what I'm telling you.
Okay, why do you think nobody cared back then if these were all public comments?
This shit had 1 like, 0 likes, like.
Were none of these people popular back then? Or famous back then,
one is more of a fan, the one is more on the creator side, right? So this happens very commonly. If you're part of a group of other people, right? If you're gonna get a fan that appears periodically here, there, and one of the group's members, one of those is always interacting and responding to one person, and there's a stronger link there, right? This happens, right? Maybe other people aren't paying attention. Other that person paid attention. What does it matter? You think? What was it? Now it's like, are you going to discredit the findings because of the possible motives?
This has nothing to do with motives. I'm just saying that I don't think at the time anybody saw this as a big deal. I don't think anybody gave a fuck. I don't know if there was like any, like, it seems like the most deviant behavior we've got here is that they were joking. And I'm assuming that their entire Twitter history was scrubbed, or that was analyzed, if people are looking to find stuff. And if like this is the most that we have, are like these 3 inappropriate comments, which I mean you can argue, I guess, are inappropriate. It's like
pretty groomy. If you're gonna
no, none of this has anything to do with grooming. You don't have any evidence of that whatsoever. That could be a buzzword if you want to use it, but nothing here shows anything having to do with grooming.
Well, I'm gonna Google it.
Well, I mean,
right.
I'm just saying, like, I don't know if we've seen any attempt to flip this into like a type of like sexual relationship.
I will step down from the step that I've just taken, okay, and say, yeah, it's not grooming if I don't agree with the definition. Okay, grooming. Okay.
Hold on. Okay, 1 second. I'm sorry. Now I'm getting one guy by my chat. Wait, so why are we switching how we move between this dude and Dr. Disrespect? Because Dr. Disrespect wasn't making jokes with a minor. Dr. Disrespect was trying to bury his adult cock in a 15-year-old girl. I don't know why the fuck you would think these are comparable. You're banned, you fucking retard. Okay? Jesus Christ.
Well, do you have actually evidence of that? That's what the intent? Maybe me at TwitchCon was just to say hello and the parents being present. Like, see how we can navigate this topic like a bunch of dumb fucks? Like, wait.
Do you think that what you just said was anywhere comparable to what I just said? What is my evidence for that? My evidence was that a 7 or 8 or 9-figure contract got axed for Dr. Disrespect from a platform when he was one of the largest streamers in the world because Twitch felt there was compelling evidence that he was talking inappropriately with minors and, according to the reports, was making a plan to meet them at a TwitchCon and fuck them. That's my... Now, did Twitch lie about that? Is that all completely untrue? I don't know, maybe, but if it is, then that's on Twitch, not me. Fuck it.
See, that's why arguing with you sometimes is a little bit of a chore, right? When you are filling the gaps with a bunch of very strong wording that you didn't see, but on the other one, you'll assume that it's not that, and you'll go the other direction just for the sake of being a contrarian. That's about that way we've been arguing with you. Right there you said, oh, meet at TwitchCon and fuck, which I don't think was shown anywhere. Yeah, meet at TwitchCon, yes. And with the previous context, yeah, it does look like that, right? But evidence of them saying meet at TwitchCon to fuck, there wasn't any of that. You put the fucking blanks there. If you put the blanks the same way, for Chris, then for Chris, it looks way worse, but you're not doing that for Chris. So you're holding a stance that's dishonest Disingenuous. Why?
Hold on. The level of evidence here, even if we go by just what was admitted, the doc literally said on Twitter that he was DMing somebody with inappropriate jokes who was a minor. Has Chris ever admitted that? Or Ava ever admitted that? Or Lava ever admitted that? Or any leaks ever shown that? Ever?
Say that one more time, man.
Dr.
Jokes?
Disrespect said, now that was on his story, he said that some of the comments that he made or some of the jokes or something, I don't remember if he said jokes or comments, were inappropriate and that they were to a minor. I don't even think he said jokes. I'm sorry. I think he said some of the comments were inappropriate and to a minor. Do you remember this?
Yes, he said on the
conversations
side of the side of inappropriate.
Yes.
What?
Nothing has come out where anybody's claiming or showing evidence of that happening between Ava and their DMs with anybody else, correct?
Well, I mean, wait, hold on. Yes, the jokes are inappropriate. Yes, 100%.
No, in DMs.
In the DMs? Yeah, yes. That is a DM. When I showed you on Discord, that thing is a one-to-one. According to chatters and other people, that is a Snapchat one-to-one. Yes, that thing that's inappropriate. Yeah, 100%. If that's a one-to-one Snapchat from one person to the other, yes, that's inappropriate. What about it?
Okay, so the Snapchat, the weird snap from Chris, okay, where he says coming for America. Okay, this is you think that this is probably comparable to what Dr. Disrespect was DMing the.
Oh God. Why making that comparison? That is not the reason why we brought up the
because you said I was being charitable to one person and not charitable to another person.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
That was in a group, by the way, not an individual conversation. Wait, is that true? Is there proof of that? Because I asked that before if this was a story.
Now we're getting gaslit. This is why I hate covering this shit when it's fresh. Everybody's fucking brain dead. I asked, is this a one-to-one Snapchat? Confirmed. People said it's a one-to-one Snapchat. I don't know what the fuck. The snap is one-to-one apparently. So two people in chat said that now. It's a one-to-one. People are saying that. I think that's definitely inappropriate.
Everybody's saying different things. I have no idea. Even if it is a one-to-one, even if it is one-to-one, but let's assume this is one-to-one, okay? For the sake of the argument, let's assume this is a DM to the person. Do you think that this is comparable to what Dr. Disrespect was DMing to the person on Twitch?
Oh, okay. Let's reel it back. Again,
I have to leave in literally 1 minute, just so you know. Okay, here, I'll just explain my story real quick.
Wait.
Wait. I'll just explain my position real quick, and then you can, turn to it as well. Okay. All I'm saying is you're saying that I'm being more charitable to Ava and not charitable to Dr. Disrespect. The facts that I know for Dr. Disrespect is that he himself, by his admission, so who knows what, it could be even worse, but by his admission, he said that he had multiple inappropriate private conversations with a minor. I believe that the reporting goes on to say that he was making plans to meet this person, I think at a TwitchCon. I think that is what was reported.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
So those two things are true. For the Ava person, the most that I have is if assuming that snap is a one-to-one, the most that I have is that they were DMing jokes that were inappropriate, potentially to the
and interacting inappropriate on a one-on-one basis. Yes.
Interacting on a one-on-one basis in any way that was inappropriate or planning to do anything inappropriate.
Dad.
Those were all public messages, weren't those? Those were all public messages, right?
Well, no, not all of them are public. No. There's one that has like some blur on it or whatever. I'm pretty sure that's one-to-one.
Oh wait, there was one Snapchat thing. That's the one I was talking about with the two kissy faces. But the other comments you're making, like the sexy, like these things that you linked me, I love how I set that embed up. It shows you looking sexy. These are public tweets and stuff, public messages, right? All these are public that you posted.
You only asked for those screenshots for the sake of the date, not because of the sake of the content.
Oh yeah, sure. No, yeah, I know. I was just saying that those are public. But listen, okay, have into it. I gotta do a combo. Okay, I love you. Be careful.
All right, love you. Bye.
Bye. Do you know what I'd really love him for? Is if he was 15 years. Just kidding. Dumb question. Does public make it good? Why does it matter? Generally, you would say that public behavior means that they probably don't feel like they're doing something wrong, and people being private or hiding things usually is a greater indication that they think they are doing something wrong. Generally speaking. It's not always true. Bro, why is this computer lagging so much? Please stop. I don't even understand why. CPU 43%, memory 40%. XD, so when I publicly groom, this indicates I'm not doing something wrong, so it makes it okay. Nice logic. Wait, what is this person's name? You're permabanned. When you're hiding something, usually it implies that you know you're doing something wrong. You aspy fuck. That's usually what that means, okay? Learn some like basic people skills 101. Yes, when people are hiding things, when people are trying to cover things up or lie about shit that they've done privately, usually that implies that they know they're knowingly doing something that's not good, that's wrong. Yes. Welcome to humanity. That doesn't mean that every public action is good or okay. But generally, that's an indicator when somebody knows they're doing something incorrect or something wrong. If this shit lags out or crashes, I want to...
Hello?
Hey, hello, hello?
Yeah, Destiny, is that you?
Yeah, what's up?
What's up? My camera's not on, looks like. You want me to turn it on?
Yeah, why don't you turn it on? That'd be great.
Okay.
Well, I don't understand why my shit is so laggy right now. What could possibly be causing it? Good one. Hey, what's up? What's up?
Hey, how are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm restarting my streaming thing to see if I can make it not as laggy. Hold on 1 sec, guys.